morning. Oh boy, good morning. Morning, HB. Morning, was it Derek Anderson? Good morning. Oh, you're looking good, HB. You're looking good, my friend. Bill D, good morning. Classic, good morning. I like to think. I like to think Classic got more of a pirate look than than a captain look. I think I got more of a pirate look than I do a captain. I think Captain Jeff hasn't cut his hair for like 15 years. I'm not allowed to be a captain anymore. Good morning, Catzilla. Good morning, Lord of Vine. Good morning, Sandman. Good morning, Brian C. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Catzilla. Good morning, Bill. I think I'm just saying good morning to all my friends again, which is fine. We're all here. Don't forget to hit the like button. I think we've all hit the like button already. If we haven't hit the like button, let's practice, shall we? I don't know if we can double tap. Okay. Also double tap. Is it my generation that knows the double tap is like paintball? Isn't that what that is? Isn't that what the double tap comes from? I mean, you got the double click, but like, isn't that when the paintball, or like that's, double tap? Oh man, you got him in the head, or it becomes like a headshot. Like you're playing Counter Strike, and it's like, oh, I double tapped him. Like, bop, bop, you know what I mean? Like, you just kind of. No, you're looking good today, King. Thank you. Is that? Yeah, King. No, you're looking good today. Isn't it, Herbie? It's head double tap. It's like it's a headshot. Double tap. Bop, bop, got him. You know what I mean? Like that's where I think that's where I got It's gonna be a weird story, but I'm gonna get to it. Let's do it. I was working. By the way, I know I random and I tangent a lot, and I'm also a slow storyteller. Like, and it's not really a way for me to like draw you in. It's just I'm a slow storyteller. Like, I'm a dramatic. I build it up in my head, and so I know that like people's reactions to things aren't the way that they actually are. I think I said that correctly. Um, but anyhow, I'm gonna tell this story. I was working one time with this lady. She and I were not getting along. We just didn't. We were mad. We were clashing. And it's a really stupid story. It's not gonna mean anything. It's a Monday, whatever. Um, and we were listening to the radio. It was a group working scenario, and I was working in, like, I think I was trimming weed or something at the time, and she was trimming over in her section of the room, and I was trimming in my section. We're all listening to like some communal radio, and like some story about someone like surviving an accident, but then getting offed right after it like happened. And I'm like, ha ha, got him. And that's my natural reaction to that thing, or maybe like a learned reaction. I don't know where I started saying got him, but I think that's where I got it. Like, it was from uh, the video games. You're like, double tap, got him, pop, pop, got him. Like, pop, pop, got. Like, you always hear that, pop, pop, got him, and like, got him. Like, got him. As much as prepped as you are, like, I got him. And whatever, right? And so at that point, like, the lady that she and I weren't getting along, she looks up and she just laughs, and she's like, "You got a twisted sense of humor." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a twisted person. I was born a pretzel." And she's like, "Okay, that's not even fair." And then we became like the best friends at work. after that, like with a little twisted joke right there. It's like, you know what? I think I like you. Maybe it's not that I don't like you. It's just it's like you never want to keep looking in a mirror. You know what I mean? I think that's it. I think if any you, you don't go to work to look in a mirror. You know? Someone's talking about my face already. It's not even 8:30, and someone's talking about my. It's not even 9:30. What time? It's someone's. Man, people are bored on the internet. Get off YouTube, goofball. You have anything else to do except make fun of someone? God, like, for real, it bothers me that like that's some aspect of your personality. God, for real, like where in it? Like, did you get bugged a lot and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do that to someone else now? Like, really? Are you like that much of a clown that like you bottle up all you need to let go of those emotions and release them in a healthy way, friend? I host a YouTube show to release my emotions in a, well, sort of healthy way. Goodness. Making fun of people is funny. I know why I make fun of people, because they're dumb. That's it, that's why. So instead, so instead of being an ableist, what would that be? Like an intelligentist? I don't know. Don't make fun of people, you goofballs. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you took that little bit of your time to hate tweet or whatever the heck. Like, some little aspect of your brain was like, this is gonna feel good to me. Why? You know? It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you gotta know that you're being a real turd. You gotta know. And then you're like, you know what? I enjoy being a turd right now. The toilet's where I belong. Like, what? Who does that? Who in the world is like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make that person over there, I'm gonna make that person have a bad time, and that's gonna give me joy. What? Come on, doesn't make any sense. I'm not saying I don't do it. All right, I'm not saying I don't point at someone and I go, that dude's got a goofy walk, right? And then what I'll do is I'll look and I'll go, oh, I think that dude might have an actual goofy walk, you know? And then I'll be like, oh wow, can I do that walk too? And then it's like, wait, do I have a goofy walk? I do, and I'll prove it to you. How? How am I going to prove that I have a goofy walk? Good morning, friends. It's a Monday morning show. Much different of a show than any other day that we're going to have a show. So, we're outside. We're hanging out. Making fun of people trying to make fun of me about my face. Yeah, I got a goofy face, but I'm adorable anyways. Okay? I don't like taking pictures. Anyhow, it's like when you're at work and you don't like someone and yet it turns into like you got a twisted sense of humor and she doesn't, like we're besties now. And I mean, we were at work obviously. But it's like you don't look in the mirror all day long. That's why I think some people just don't like other people. And it's like, because I see myself in you, and it's like, God, I hate looking in the mirror. All right. 1 second. I'm going to go get something real quick. And I'm gonna show it off. And we're gonna discuss. It's not that big of a deal. I'll be right back. Hold on. Just let me give you a topic. Your topic I'll be gone for like 10 seconds. Your topic while I'm gone is 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Alright. That's a good topic. I like that. That's one of my favorite topics. It's the countdown topic. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna show you, and then we're gonna discuss. Boom. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at this thing. Look at all the purple. Look at this. Look at those. Look at that jar. I love that little lab jar. That little spigot right there. It's not even a spigot. Like, that's where the you put a little hose that comes off of it, and then, you know, whatever. Like, you might be boiling something in there, and it vaporates. Who knows? Kim, don't. Whatever. I read books, and then stuff comes out of there, right? And then, so what I did is way back there in the garden area, when it unfocused. Okay, cool. Way back there. All right, were all of these guys right here. I wanted to start afresh, way back there, and so I cut down all of these guys. But I didn't want to throw all of these guys away, because look at how friggin' beautiful they are. Here, let's rotate. We'll show that. Yeah, look at that backside. Ooh, that beauty's got a backside to it. Yes, it does. Okay, alright. Don't be creepy about flowers. Don't be creepy. Why do I have to make it creepy about flowers? Goodness. Anyhow, ladies. These ladies, I was cutting them down. I'm like, I can't throw them away, right? I gotta do something. I gotta keep them somehow, some way. Alright? And so I was like, well, what I'll do is I'll try and fill the jar up with as many bulbs. As I snipped bulbs from about right there. Snipped bulbs until I fit in as many as I could in there. And then I snipped all of the rest of the standing ones, and I only missed 5 plants that were bad. I don't know why I care about 5. I don't know. The number doesn't mean anything to you or me. 5. Yay! I could have said 2.5, and you'd been like, all right. So I put them all in here, and my brain, was that this will compost fast enough. It won't. But my brain is like, it'll compost or add some kind of like fermenty, healthy, goody, whatever, hopeful, reincarnation, magic, juju, goo-goo, whatever, inside of there, in the sunlight as it cooks up, whatever. And all of this will be stuffed in there, and it'll try and like sprout, that's the word that I want, sprout new roots, and it'll grow and it'll continue to live. And so I went and I snipped some pine tree from that little guy right there, our little Charlie Brown guy right there. And so I put the pine trees in there because I wanted to see if maybe I could sprout some roots. Oh, we're definitely dibble-dabbling another time here, folks. All right. But here's the problem. First, that little spigot right there. All right, little spigot. You're a leaker. She's a leaker. All right. So as the day goes on, and I gotta put more water in, but as the day goes on, she likes to leak out. Number one. So can't put her. I don't have like a catcher. I gotta keep her in the grass. Number two, whether or not any of this actually survives, it will suck up some of the purple dye that's in these leaves. And so I will be taking and pressing, maybe not pressing, it depends on how late I wait to save the flowers and if they're in any kind of condition. But I'll try and press 1 or 2 of the flowers. But a lot of these branches and whatnot are going to be purple as hell because they're going to soak up all that dye inside there. And so I remember doing that trick in elementary science. Is one of the first science experiments we ever did was the teacher teaching us that even flowers will continue to suck up water, and if you put food dye or food coloring in the water, then the food or coloring will get sucked up by the plant itself. I don't want to lift any of the things up to show you because they're actively doing what I'm talking about. They're sucking all that up. Basically, I found a science experiment from my 4th grade in my backyard. I think that's pretty awesome. And they've been alive, was that Thursday? I think I did that Thursday. Yeah. If you split the stems, it soaks in better and, well, you tell me that now. You tell me that. I thought all I did was I made sure I didn't have, like, any of the stems that I pushed in, that bent in half. I was like, oh, please don't bend, please don't bend. So I bent, of the 5 that I lost, whatever, I bent like 3 of them. And that was frustrating. So Sue says it's still gonna be great. Well, thank you, Sue. I'll put it. I put it in a plastic container so that any of the purple leaves that fall off while it's all dying and finishing off doing what it's supposed to be doing, and me whatever, I'll put the leaves back and fill it all completely with the purple dye, and just keep it, filled with water for as long as I think about it. So eventually I'll throw it all away. But it's been a lot of fun, like creating this little snippet of beauty here out of my little garden instead of just throwing it all away. So alright. So that's it. Man, we've already had a busy morning. Alright, hold on. We've already had a busy morning. We've taken sail to the high seas. I have like an I don't want to go get the Eleanor Rigby. Like, for whatever reason, like I think I saw like a reel or something with that on in my head, and I've got Eleanor Rigby, just like Eleanor Rigby, and then I didn't realize that like Father Mackenzie buries Eleanor Rigby in the final stanza. I was like, wow, if you really listen to some of these songs, they're stupid. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying like some, not that one, Eleanor. It's a classic. Dibble. At the end of this dabble dooble, we'll do like a quick little Q&A. I really got nothing else to do. We'll get into let's talk about the couch after this. Not even my couch. Devil. That's a devil. I might be a slow storyteller, and I don't know. Whatever. I'm pissed off a girlfriend once. She's like, you're a slow storyteller, and I'm like, you're a pirate. Okay. The couch. The couch. We got the couch in 8:05 Saturday night. 8:05. And let me tell you, from about the time of, I don't know, what's a good time to not have to worry about a furniture delivery on a Saturday night? 5? What about 5? If 5 is, I think that's a 5. I think 5 is a good time to just shut down furniture expectations, right? Isn't 5 o'clock like Saturday where you're just like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna go do my life now. Wouldn't 5 seem like a good one? Barabel, Mike Barabel, good morning. Someone said couch news. What else do you need? What else you got? Yeah, it's couch news. Alright, 5. Not 8:05. Good morning. Good morning to folks I haven't said good morning to. Pops is on the phone all day trying to figure out, like, where's this couch at? Where's this couch? What do you mean the couch isn't here? 8:05, Barabel. 8:05. And I tell this story only because, like, who delivers couches at 8:05 at night? And I'll tell you, this company. And it was crazy listening to some of the people that Pops was talking to, and like some of the things that they were saying. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're number 16 on the list," and it's like, why? What do you mean I'm number 16 on the list? Like, you were supposed to deliver this Wednesday. Why am I not at least number 4 on the list? Can I be 4? Can you put me like number 5? How about 5? Not number 16? Was I number 17 on Wednesday? And you're like, you know what? Let's just like tell them it's on back order. Like, what's going on? You're number 6. They're just getting into number 14. Oh, alright, killer, no problem. And I'm thinking, like, all of these furniture installations probably take, a good half hour. I'm giving them a good half hour. They come in, they scope out the place, they lay their things down, and they give a good, good salesman prep to the people, and they're like, hey, thanks for letting us into your house. Everything looks great around here. Yeah, we'll absolutely help you look like a better, human being inside your house, inside your head, because that's, because you think you need a couch, like, here's one for you. Whatever it is, like, they should train you to. It took these folks 8:05, 8:09. They're heading on down the street. Not even 5 minutes. So if you go, you got 16 times 5. That's an hour and 20 minutes. That's an hour and 20 minutes of work that it took them from, I'm going to say they started work at probably they started work at 5 p.m. is when I think they probably started work in order to get through all 16 orders and travel time included, obviously. So I'm going to say they probably started work at 5 p.m. Not when they ended, like you and I, Mike Barabell, and everybody, probably thinks. Good morning to do we got a donut here? Do we got a donut? Hold on, do we got a donut? Is that a donut? Who's the donut? Oh boy, I missed the donut last time. Who's the donut? I gotta fix that.